Hi and welcome back to our Saturday Sofa Share, and today we wanted to have a chat about what to do before you move. I tend to find this, Andrew, more on the letting side, that the problems occur, and I think most people are reasonably well organised when it comes to the actual house move. But give us you've got a massive list, haven't you?
I have.
So we're going to create this list for you, so if you are in the process of moving or you're thinking of moving, what Andrew's going to reel off for you as key points that you need to be sort of prepared for, we will get that drawn up and we'll have that as an email list that we can get out to you if you want it, so just shout and ask. So you've got plenty of paper there, Andrew. Yes. So over to you. What have people got to do?
Okay, so this is when you're preparing for your move, either to a rented or a new property as well. So you'll be looking to notify various organisations about your new address. It will apply to people who are already in their current property, moving on to their next bigger or smaller property, as well as first-time buyers, because you will still be at home probably with mum and dad, or maybe in rented accommodation yourself. So you will be receiving bills and bits and pieces through to you. So it's often overlooked, the excitement of moving home, I suppose, or the relief of the stress.
Yeah.
But you're finally settling into your new home, or about to embark into your new home, and then you need to advise a lot of people about where you're now moving to. So I'll run through most of them for you. Services and utilities, water, gas, electricity, telephone, the post office, cable, satellite, internet service providers, and TV rental companies. Do we have those anymore? Not too sure.
I don't think we have I remember TV rental. I mean, on that point that you've just raised there, if you're renting through Evolution and we moved you into a property, we will always let gas, electric, water, sewage and council tax know that you've moved into the property. So we'll always do the meter reads for gas and electric. We don't do the water meters, but we notify them. So yeah, that from a rental side, don't panic too much quite about that. But you might do if you're moving out of your rental property or your existing rental. Make sure you photograph your meters. Sorry, Andrew, it takes you.
And the last one on the services and utilities was your TV licence.
Yeah.
Financial institutions, you need to notify your bank and building societies, credit card companies, council tax department, which, as we mentioned, we do for lettings, but not for moving home if you're buying. National savings and premium bonds, your employer.
Do you know what? And that was interesting because I've just done. We've done 5 move-ins today, but on the rental side, and one of them, I had to ask for some other ID because her payslip ID that she gave me was for the house that she was renting before this one,
right?
Or the one she's just moving out. Yeah. So yeah, it is important. We do forget to do that.
Yes. So employer, insurance companies, pension companies, inland revenue. Social security, and your solicitor is advised to as well. I suppose they need to get hold of you if you've got a will, or need to track you down as a beneficiary later down the line. I suppose.
It's lots of things you don't think about, isn't it? Yeah, definitely.
Health-wise, your doctor, dentist, and optician.
Yeah, definitely, because they will send you reminders. I think most of it's done by text and email now, but some people still rely on a letter notification. So definitely, remember those.
Motoring, the DVLA for your driving licence.
That's a legal requirement.
It is.
That is definitely a legal requirement, guys. So yeah, if you don't tell your optician, you're not going to get fined by the government. But if you fail to tell DVLA that you have moved, yes, you will get in trouble. So that's not just driving licence. That would be.
I think, was it £1,000 fine?
It's something like that. It's quite a substantial amount of money. But also your logbook.
Yeah.
It might be in that list, but I'm just thinking DVLA.
Yeah. So DVLA, breakdown recovery companies.
You don't want to be taken. They'll pick you up and take your car to your old house. Tell them where you're now living. That would be really important, wouldn't it?
And vehicle registration.
That's the logbook, isn't it? Yeah. So
vehicle insurance as well.
Yeah, that's it's just things people don't think about until they renew. And I think, if I'm right, the majority of car insurance companies will charge like an admin fee, £25, to change your insurance. Now you might think I'll save myself 25 quid, or I'll do that later. But believe me, when you come to do a claim and you can't prove you live where you do, the insurance company will probably say no thank you and not pay out, which it could invalidate your insurance effectively. So for a small amount, please make sure you do that.
Yeah, and then listed as others, friends and relatives.
No, don't tell them that.
Probably won't tell them, maybe not.
Yeah, you are supposed to sell. You are supposed to sort of let people know, particularly ones that send you a Christmas card. No, I'm joking. It is important to let your loved ones know where you've moved to.
So. Subscriptions, so that might be charitable organisations.
I've got a subscription for a magazine.
Yeah.
So that Good House, it's not mine actually, it's my wife's Good Housekeeping, but yeah, that's worth doing.
Yeah.
So that if I'm paying for it, I want to get the benefit of it. Yeah, that's a good point.
News agent for your paper round, so they don't deliver constantly, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Milk delivery.
Yeah, we were just talking about milk this morning, just now, weren't we, about having it delivered to your house?
Yeah. Sports club, library, and schools and colleges, particularly for your children, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Notify them of the change of address.
Yeah.
Which is really important. So
any others on there?
No, not exhaustive, but hopefully that covers most of those parts.
Yeah, window cleaner.
Yep.
Let them know you're going to be moving, because otherwise they turn up to clean the windows, and they have contracts with you. And if you've moved and they've cleaned the old house windows, you still probably going to have to you'd be liable to pay, wouldn't you?
You would. Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to make up a list, and that all you need to do is just drop us an email. We'll send it out to you totally free of charge, no time and nothing. We'll put a link up. I'll speak to Emily for Monday, and we'll get that drawn up nicely. But I think that is important. It's just about, I always heard that, was it 7 P's, that prior preparation prevents something performance, doesn't it?
Yes.
And if you are preparing properly for your move, it should go swimmingly.
Should do.
I would hope.
Yeah. The other one maybe we overlooked, sorry, just notify the Royal Mail for change of address.
Right, so
forward other posts.
That's a good point actually, because when you are ready to move, when you're telling them, right, my new address is going to be 1 the street instead of 2 the street or whatever, and they'll send you out, I think they do it for security reasons, don't they? They send you like a card to the current address to know that it's you that's done it, so you're not people aren't trying to steal your post. So don't do it after you've moved, because again, we do get people say, oh, I've moved, but I forgot to change this, or I've forgotten to change that. So I suppose actually here's a good one. I know you sort of said was it subscription things, but I mean, if I dare say the word, Amazon or eBay, update your billing address and delivery address.
Yep.
Because again, we do occasionally end up with tenants bringing in parcels for previous tenants. Then we've got to try and organise for that to go. We don't mind helping out, but it's you, if you're urgent for something, you need it for an event or a gift or something. It's going to go to the wrong address, so it is worth. I'm sure. I mean, that's not exhaustive.
It's not.
Definitely not.
No.
But hopefully that list that we'll create will obviously assist. Property of the week. Not going to have one.
I'm not going to have one because our dear Roy, he's off on a charity bike ride tomorrow.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit more about it, Roy.
So the Pilgrims Hospice here in Ashford, we've supported for a number of years with different things. When they've had their summer or spring or Christmas sort of tombola stalls and that, we'll always drop up sort of box of goodies for them to raffle off or whatever. When their television was stolen from their reception, we replaced that. God knows why anybody would even think about to break in and steal a TV, but we jumped in and helped out. And this will be my 3rd Pilgrims Hospice bike ride.
Wow.
And
Biggest
one yet. So I didn't quite do, I think it's 25, 50, 75, 100 and 125 mile. Didn't quite feel I was ready for a 125 miler, but I think after what we've achieved so far this year, I might do it next year. So this year, we couldn't do one last year. We had planned to do this last year. Was the 100-mile bike ride, which for those of you that are super fit and do a lot of biking will probably breeze it, whereas I won't, because I am #fat man at the back. But no, I've been training. I love my cycling. I think sort of mentally as well, it helps me. Go out with a group of guys on a Sunday morning. It's great, refreshes your brain. You get to chat to your mates, and we'll always stop for coffee somewhere. But yeah, this time it's serious. So Pilgrims Hospice like many places, need every bit of support possible. And tomorrow I am cycling. There's 4 of us that are doing the 100. One's doing the 75 and one's doing the 50. Just different sort of abilities, which is fine. Every penny counts. I set out, I think initially, Andrew, to hit £1,000. And we flew past £1,000 and kind of stuck around £1,500. I was just like, that's just absolutely amazing. That's friends, family, contacts, landlords, vendors, tenants, applicants, everybody chipping in, and it really counts. Then we I really wanted to hit the £2,000 mark, and I've just checked, and I'm £49 short of £3,000, which is awesome. That is absolutely fantastic. I am humbled by that. It's pushing me forward to get this ride done. I've just been into the local supermarket, came back out with a bag of bits and bobs and goodies, and Rosie said to me, "You're not going to eat all that in one go, are you?" But no, I'm really excited about doing it tomorrow. It's going to be a great day out. It's not a race, and they have said that, and we're quite happy with that. We've got a good mixed ability of people that are with us tomorrow. So yeah, really excited about it.
Excellent. So when do you start tomorrow?
So we kick off at 8 o'clock in the morning from Canterbury University. So I'm going to be up at 6 to be like breakfast, fueled up as they call it, to leave at 7 to pick one of the guys up to kick off at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And how long do you reckon the 100 miles will take, all being well? Weather permitting.
I reckon start to finish with stops, and the weather does look favourable at the moment. With stops, I reckon if we can get it in under 7 hours, I'll be pleased with that. We might even do it quicker, I don't know, but it really isn't a race. We can do 65 and 70 miles in about 4 hours, but that's without stopping really. So with the stops, I think 6 hours totally in the saddle, I'll be happy.
Brilliant.
Be a bit sore. I will be doing some lives, so if you want to see how I suppose a fat middle-aged man looks in lycra, really it's not very pretty. No, I won't show you too much of that. But no, it'd be nice to have some great views on the way round. Sort of going, I was looking at the route last night, and there's going to be some fantastic scenery, some great routes, great guys doing it with. There's going to be loads of people taking part. So if you are out driving on the roads of Kent tomorrow, and you see people out in their groups cycling, and I know some people hate cyclists because they say they get in the way, please just spare a thought. They're all doing it for a bit of fun, they're all doing it for charity, raising money for Pilgrims Hospice.
Have you got a bib? No.
You'll see numbers. We've got like about this big. Numbers to put on the front of the bike, which doesn't help you obviously if you're There's quite a few people who've got the Pilgrims jerseys. Unfortunately, for some reason, I just never got round to ordering one, but 2 of the guys I'm cycling with tomorrow have got them. So yeah, they're blue and they've got the Pilgrims Hospice cycling jerseys on them. So just keep an eye out, please. If you are out and about in Kent tomorrow, don't go hacking around the back lanes. There's an awful lot of people that are out cycling, raising money for an absolutely amazing cause. Just think twice before you toot your horn and swear at us, please. So that's
brilliant. Looking forward to it. Yeah, almost a whole day of cycling then, but for what a fantastic cause. Yeah.
And to be honest, thank you. I mean, thank me on Monday when you see me when I sort of walk in, sort of like John Wayne. I'm sure I'm going to ache of it. But also to follow it up, and I think this is really great, and this is why I love where I live. We've got the community cinema tomorrow in Kingsnorth. Not many people know about it, so keep an eye out on your local community events that are popping up. This one is ticket only. But the tickets are free. They're just again asking for donations to Pilgrims Hospice. So it's another reason why we're attending that tomorrow night. It's up at Kingsnorth Field, and that's going to. I think we've got the greatest showman. Who doesn't love a bit of singing and a bit of fun, you know? So whether I can get up out my chair and dance around, probably won't be able to in the evening. No. But that's my weekend. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic one as well. For anybody that's watching that is taking part in the Pilgrims Ride tomorrow, get it, smash it. Every penny counts. And if you haven't already donated, I'll put the link on my post here, and you can just jump in and every penny you get that gets to us, it's not to me, it's to the hospice. So thank you very much indeed. That's it.
Take care.
Yeah, take care. Have a great weekend. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye.